Approaching Ukrainian military positions isn't an easy task. Roads have turned into swamps, and both of my boots seem to have a few kilograms of dirt stuck to them. Soldiers remain on duty despite the weather. Now they need to be especially vigilant. It's hard to see anything behind the thick fog, and enemy saboteurs may come too close.
They tried to approach several times, but we noticed them in time, opening fire as a warning, and didn't let them come closer to prevent fighting.
Volodymyr was drafted into the military in 2014. He's been on the front line for almost 5 years and only took one break for treatment after an injury. There's still a piece of shrapnel in his leg. Soldiers attempted to watch the Normandy Format summit in Paris, but just a few hours before the meeting, they were attacked by Russian-led militants.
First, they worked with small arms. Snipers fired with large-caliber rifles. There was also a 120mm mortar. 2 attacks on our positions. There were no casualties. One shell didn't reach us, and the other went too far. Luckily, everything is fine.
Taras graduated from the Lviv Ground Forces Academy this year. He entered it in 2015 at the peak of the war. His parents were worried. They had no choice but to accept their son's decision. The lieutenant says he's pleased with his unit.
They are good guys with combat experience. They have something to teach me. We've found a common language. They're also highly motivated.
Soldiers say they all want peace, but for them it will only be possible after victory. They believe in diplomacy, but doubt that occupiers will adhere to one of the most important agreements of the Normandy Format, full and lasting ceasefire.
Speaking from experience, we can't trust the opponents. We move a meter away, they come a meter closer. That is why we maintain dynamic defenses and stop all their attempts to go further.
The military's main task now is to deter the aggressor and stop the advancing militant forces, if necessary. Before the war, Dmytro used to work in advertising in Zaporizhia. He has been on the front line since 2014. He saw the evidence of Russian aggression during his very first days here.
The first one I saw was a paratrooper from Pskov. He was captured by special forces, which were withdrawing from the Luhansk airport. He asked not to give him back. He said that he would dig trenches and do anything they asked.
Dmytro remains in the front line to prevent Russian soldiers from coming to other Ukrainian cities. He says he won't leave until the Donbass and Crimea is returned to Ukraine. Reported by Anastasia Fedchenko for UATV.